Back at it from fall camp and joined now by offensive lineman, the sophomore on this team. How about it for Mr. James Don II? And you got to say the second because Dad was the first, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, James, good to see you. Here we are in fall camp. I mean, we're almost 2 weeks, wrapping up pretty soon. Scrimmage right around the corner again, the second scrimmage. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But coming from New Braunfels High School, got action in 6 games or so last year, started a few of those, and maybe a starter coming up this season. How's it been for you, man?
It's been good. You know, our chemistry's going really good. We're actually really bonding a lot. We hang out a lot outside of workouts and practice and all that, you know, so our chemistry's getting there, you know what I'm saying?
Well, for you, you know, it's a lot of new guys too. I mean, the offensive line is so important. Got to protect your quarterback, take care of him. What have you really seen? You talked about the chemistry. Maybe dive into that a little bit more and just talk about maybe some of the new faces we can expect this season.
So we got Markendrick Bell at left guard, Grayson Smith at left tackle, Ethan Hagler, old head, at center, Diari Patton at right tackle, and me at right guard. I played with Diari. He was a center last year. I played with him, so I have a little bit of experience with him. Ethan, I played with him in the SFA game, so I have a little bit of experience with him. And then through spring ball and the fall camp where we're at right now. And then the other two, they're just coming in. And Grayson was here in the spring, so he's getting used to with everybody, so we're all starting to gel together right now.
James, for you as a student athlete, I mean, here you are, you go through FCS, you're part of the transition to FBS. What has that journey been like for you?
It's been amazing, you know what I'm saying? I got a chance to play early in my career, which not a lot of people get to do in college, especially at the D1 level, so it's just a blessing.
You grew up in New Braunfels or went to high school there. Obviously, the Comal, how do you say it?
Comal.
Comal. You know when you're from there, if you say Comal, if you're from out of the area, it's Comal, but it's Comal.
Yes, sir.
And the Guadalupe, floating the river, man. Just what is that experience like, though? You know, growing up right here in Texas and being a part of New Braunfels, the Unicorns, and then making that transition to college. What did you learn from that level moving in?
It was, so New Braunfels is 6A, so we're still kind of up there. I didn't see a really big transition from high school to college until I'd say like fall camp when they started stunting and all that type of stuff. Because in high school, you got a little bit of, you got TEETs, but you don't have linebackers coming down, dropping, having nose go over the end and all that type of stuff. So it was a kind of a big adjustment just on that part of the football game.
You know, and here we are as fall camp is in full swing and getting ready to wrap up with the second scrimmage coming up this Saturday. From your time last year, now transitioning to this year, what do you feel some areas that you guys have really improved on, and where do you think you still need to see some work?
I see our run game has gotten tremendously better since spring. I feel like we're just, like I said, we're gelling together, so now our communication is all getting back right. We're able to make calls. We can trust each other to be where we're going to be, and I feel like that level it's gonna be a really high level when it comes to that.
Speaking of that communication, maybe what's one thing for the fans out there this year that may be unexpected? What's something that folks can see from a product from Sam Houston football, especially out of that offensive line?
We're gonna go tough and we're gonna go 100% every play.
All right. Well, James Don, appreciate you being here. Before we let you go, young man, camera's there. Who do you want to say hello to?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. How y'all
right.
doing?
There it is. You always got to shout the family. And
Yes,
to
sir.
senior, the James Don.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that'll wrap it up for this interview. More to come. As always, Rob Hipp here for Behind the Bearkats on SHN Sports. We'll catch up with you soon, young man.
Appreciate it.